Hey guys, hi, this is Saurav here and we're meeting after such a very long time. I'm coming on the YouTube after like maybe ages. In this session, I'd be discussing the chemistry session 1 paper which was held today for the JEE Mains 2020. On the outset, the paper looks pretty easy. बहुत easy paper लग रहा है मुझे और इसमें बहुत आराम से आप बहुत ज़्यादा नंबर स्कोर कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे easy kill questions हैं and इनको solve करना बहुत ही simple होगा. So let's start today's paper. First question हम देखते हैं. So the first question is the relative strength of the intermolecular forces in decreasing order is ion dipole, dipole dipole, ion ion. सबसे important चीज़ आप याद रखिए कि जितना strength होता है force of attraction का, this will depend mostly on the charge density. जितना charge density रहेगा उतनी ज़्यादा force of attraction रहेगी. तो ion ion के बीच में जो attraction होगा वो सबसे strong होगा और सबसे weak होगा dipole और dipole में, क्योंकि आप देखो कि dipole में partial charge बनते हैं. यहाँ पे full blown charges हैं, full blown charge, partial and partial. So the strongest force of attraction would be with C. So if I answer will be C. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर ऑफ पोटेशियम इन K2O, K2O2 एंड KO2 रेस्पेक्टिवली. इसके जैसा सिंपल क्वेश्चन आज तक मैंने JEE मेंस में देखा नहीं है, क्योंकि इस क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ आपको पोटेशियम का निकालना है. अब यार पोटेशियम तो ग्रुप 1 का मेंबर होता है. सो इफ इट इज अ मेंबर ऑफ ग्रुप 1, what is the general oxidation state of any element which is present in group 1? The general oxidation state of any element which is present in group 1 is +1. Invariably it will be +1. So यहाँ भी +1, +1, +1. ऑक्सीजन का हो सकता है डिफरेंट हो. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन -2 रहेगा, this will be -1 and this will be -half. It's as simple as that. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. Next question is this: at 35 degrees Celsius, the vapor pressure of CS2 is 512 and that of acetone is 344. ठीक है? A solution of CS2 in acetone has a total vapor pressure of 600. मान लो कि I take pure CS2, the total vapor pressure is 512. I take pure acetone, I will get 344. अगर मैंने इन दोनों को मिलाया इवन इन 50-50% रेशियो, तो इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन 50.5 होगा, इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन एसीटोन्स मोल फ्रैक्शन विल आल्सो बी 0.5. सो 0.5 ऑफ दिस वैल्यू प्लस 0.5 ऑफ दिस वैल्यू, द सम ऑफ दीज टू वुड नेवर बी इक्वल टू 600. ये 600 से कम ही रहेगा. सो 512 का हाफ जो रहेगा एंड 344 का हाफ, इट विल बी less than 600. if you increase this to even a larger value, let's say आप इसको 0.9 कर दो और इसको 0.1 कर दो, then also the value will be less than 600. so CS2 and acetone form a solution which shows positive deviation from Raoult's law. Positive deviation मतलब total vapor pressure of the mixture will always be greater, okay, compared to the experimental compared to the theoretical result on the paper. Experimental result will always be higher. So the answer to this question कैसे निकालेंगे? CS2 and acetone are less attracted to each other. Obviously, positive deviation है तो ये तो सही होगा. Sorry, I'm very sorry. The heat must be absorbed in order to produce the solution. Positive deviation means delta H should be positive. That means it should be an endothermic process. If it is endothermic, that means the second statement is also right. So second statement भी correct है. हमें निकालना क्या है? Incorrect statement, false statement निकालना है. तो Raoult's law is not obeyed by this system. Raoult's law is not obeyed by this system. This is a correct statement. Raoult's law is not obeyed. It is violating Raoult's law. It is like overshooting Raoult's law का जो वैल्यू आता है एक्सपेरिमेंटली, वो वैल्यू थियोरेटिकल रिजल्ट से डिफरेंट आ रहा है. सो इट इज नॉट फॉलोइंग Raoult's law. A mixture of 100 ml of this, 100 ml of this is a volume of less than 200 ml. Remember one thing very important: delta H is positive, delta V is also positive. Change in volume will be a positive result. I should get a net volume of two solutions which are showing positive deviation to be more than the sum of the volume of individual liquids. So 100 plus 100, 200 से कम नहीं, 200 से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. So this is an incorrect statement and that turns out to be the answer for this question. ओके चलिए, the next question is the atomic radius of silver is closest to simple question, copper, gold, silver, mercury. What do you think should be the right answer? So होता क्या है कि in if you look at the periodic table, so Cu, Ag, Au, okay, so you would get the result like this. In that scenario, the radius of silver should be closest to gold because of something known as lanthanide contraction. तो हमारा आंसर हो जाना चाहिए Au. Next, the dipole moment of CCl4, CHCl3 and CH4 are in the order. यार इतना easy question है. CCl4 and CH4, you can see that all atoms are alike. If all atoms are alike in a tetrahedral molecule, the dipole moment will invariably be zero. So dipole moment इसका zero होना चाहिए, and dipole moment for this will be zero, and this will be not equal to zero. Okay. Obviously, there are different atoms. Dipole moment negative नहीं होता, non-zero value, positive value होगी. So this value will be, so mu for CHCl3 will be greater than mu for CCl4, which should be equal to mu for CH4. It's as simple as that. ठीक है, चलो next question पे चलते हैं. Among the following statement which was not proposed by Dalton. यार ये आप लोग NCERT में कितने सालों से पढ़ रहे हो? Let's look at the options. Matter consists of indivisible atoms. ये तो सही है. Chemical reactions involve reorganization of atoms. They are neither created nor destroyed in the chemical reaction. Obviously ये भी correct. Reorganization मतलब rearrangement होता है. Some atoms have same properties including atomic mass. Atomic mass same हो सकता है atoms का. Look at the second option. Under identical conditions of temperature and pressure, gases combine and are produced in a simple volume ratio. This is not given by Dalton's. This is not a Dalton's postulate. So the right answer to this question will be B, which was not proposed. You have to read the question carefully क्योंकि बहुत सारे questions में हम देख रहे हैं कि not आ जा रहा है. Okay. Next, the increasing order of pKb of the following compounds. Very simple question. How do we solve this? Now, if you look at this part looks like guanidine. If you, sorry, if you make something like this, and इसको double bond यहाँ पे है. Okay. Now, if you create the conjugate acid for this one, इसको आप H plus के साथ reaction कराते हो, so H plus will get attached over here. This will get a positive charge, and if you look, इसका जो canonical form होगा, which will be an equivalent resonating structure. So N H N, I'll get equivalent resonating structures, guys. So equivalent resonating structure जब भी आता है, equivalent resonating structures imparts more stability than non-equivalent resonating structure. इन पूरे केस में कहीं भी आपको equivalent resonating structure नहीं मिलेगा, because you can see that the if over here I get a positive charge, there is no resonance. If I put H over here, there is absolutely no resonance. तो equivalent resonating के structure की बात ही नहीं, आप यहाँ पे तो resonance भी नहीं हो रहा है. So resonance is not taking place. So I will be getting something like this with a positive, and H यहाँ पे एक positive charge लगा रहे हैं. So the one which is forming a conjugate acid which can show resonance, which can show equivalent resonating structure is B. So B will be the best base. सबसे अच्छा base B होगा. Now यहाँ पे दिया क्या है? Increasing order of pKb. Now remember, pKb if increases, then basic strength decreases. क्या होता है? If pKb increases, basic strength decreases. So आई विल हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई इट लाइक दिस. सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस कौन सा हो जाएगा? बी. सो इट्स pKb वैल्यू विल बी लीस्ट. ओके, इट्स pKb वैल्यू विल बी लीस्ट. नेक्स्ट, if I look at the first one and the second one, okay, in the first one what I have is CH3 sending its electron density towards nitrogen by virtue of hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation से यहां से electron density इस तरफ shift करेगी. Also, if you look and in this case you have two CH3 units. So how do we make a comparison? The best way to make a comparison is by looking at what kind of a nitrogen do we have. We have a sp2 hybridized nitrogen, we have a sp3 hybridized nitrogen. Remember, if a sp2 hybridized nitrogen is trying to donate its lone pair, it will find it difficult to do that because electron negativity उसकी ज़्यादा रहेगी. Sorry. So a better base than A will be C. So C यहाँ पे आ जाएगा और ये A यहां पे आएगा. So the increasing order will be B, C, A. Clear? Fine. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं. Sorry. What is the product of the following reaction? So hex 3-vinyl, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Hex 3-vinyl is a molecule like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 double bond O H. Third position with respect to CHO, there is a triple bond. There's a triple bond. ठीक है, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं. अब इसको मैंने NaBH4 के साथ रिएक्शन कराया. If I react with it with NaBH4, I will be getting OH. The triple bond will remain unreduced. The CHO unit will get reduced. I'll get an alcohol. So I better write it like this. OH. ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 5 6 OH. Now it is being made to react with PBr3. Next, it is being made to react with Mg. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are forming Grignard's reagent. Okay, we are forming Grignard's reagent. Now, if you are forming Grignard's reagent, I'll get something like this. MgBr. And then it is being made to react with CO2. So with CO2, the reaction will take place like this. C double bond O, double bond O. This will attack over here. I would be getting something like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6. One more carbon gets added and that will become a carboxylate unit, and the triple bond will still be present over here. Now in the last step of the reaction, we have H3O plus. So आपको करना क्या है? इसको you have to just remove this and put H over here. So that will be our answer to the question. It will be a carboxylic acid. ठीक है, चलिए. Next question is this: the number of orbitals associated with quantum number n equals to 5. MS. What is the meaning of MS? Spin quantum number plus half. Now, the number of orbitals which will be associated are given by the formula n square. So 5 के लिए number of orbitals कितने हो जाएंगे? 5 square, that is 25. Now in each orbital 2 electrons can enter, one with a positive plus half spin and one with a minus half spin. So total number of electrons which can be present in these orbitals with minus half spin will be equal to 25. 25 ही होगा आंसर इसका 25 आ जाना चाहिए. Next, the purest form of commercial iron is, there is absolutely no problem over here. The answer should be wrought iron. The answer should be wrought iron. Okay, the answer should be wrought iron. Clear? Chalo. Next question. The theory that can completely explain bonding in NiCO4. Now, NiCO4 has synergic bonding, and synergic bonding is best explained by molecular orbital theory. सबसे अच्छा थ्योरी इसमें जो एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए है इनकी बॉन्डिंग की बिहेवियर वो है मॉलिक्यूलर ऑर्बिटल थ्योरी. द राइट आंसर शुड बी सी. ओके, चलिए. द आईयूपीएसी नेम ऑफ दिस मॉलिक्यूल. तो आईयूपीएसी नेम लेने के लिए सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं, वी फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई द लाइगेंड्स इन अकॉर्डेंस टू देयर अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. सो उसके बाद मेटल का नॉमेनक्लेचर होगा. सो दिस इज now यहाँ पे sorry, in this case there is a small mistake. The complex should be like this: PT NH3 whole twice Cl CH3 NH2 Cl. Okay, because PT plus 1 exist नहीं करेगा ऐसे complexes में. You need to have 2 chlorine atoms. Okay, so the right way to write the nomenclature for this molecule is we start with the one, this इसको बोलते हैं amine, and this is chlorido, and this is methylamine. Okay, amine, chlorido, methylamine. So we start with amine. I would write it as diamine chlorido methylamine. Now this will be kept in brackets because it is a single ligand, platinum followed by platinum. Reason is this part of the complex is cationic. Okay, 2 chloride, platinum 2 chloride. The right answer will be this: diamine chlorido methylamine platinum 2 chloride. Okay, chaliye. Next question is this: 1-methylene ethylene oxide when treated with excess of HBr produces. Now to answer this question I need to know what is the meaning of 1-methylene ethylene oxide. The 1-methylene ethylene oxide is this. Okay, 1-methyl ethylene oxide, 1-methyl ethylene oxide. So this is ethylene oxide. इसके one position पे methyl लगा है. Now when this is being reacted with HBr, this reaction will undergo in a manner in which Br will get attached at that carbon which will have the greater share of partial positive charge. So Me पहले एक bridged oxonium ion बनेगा. Now between these two carbons, a greater degree of partial positive charge will reside on this carbon atom. The reason being, अगर एक वर्क का लोड 2 लोग लेते हैं तो जिसके पास ज्यादा रिसोर्सेज हैं उसके पास ग्रेटर शेयर ऑफ लोड चला जाएगा. ओके, सो इसके पास रिसोर्सेज ज्यादा हैं क्योंकि यहां से मिथाइल है इसको स्टेबल बनाने के लिए. सो ग्रेटर डिग्री ऑफ पार्शियल पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल रिसाइड ओवर हियर एंड सो Br विल गो over here and the bond will break. I would get MECBr OH. Now this is written excess of HBr. Please pardon me, I'm having a bad case of cold. MECHBr CH2Br. Your answer will be this. This should be your answer. Okay? Please don't forget, this is how the reaction takes place. Next question is this: which of the following? Now, if you look at this compound, this is an aromatic compound which is connected to a nitrogen which is donating electrons in the ring. So it is connected to an electron donating group. Okay, it is connected to electron donating group, and over here you can see a diazo unit N2 plus Cl minus. एक बहुत सिंपल सा आइडिया है कि जब भी एक नाइट्रोजन कंटेनिंग ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड रहता है, नाइट्रोजन कंटेनिंग एरोमेटिक कंपाउंड, एंड इफ इट इज सब्जेक्टेड टू अनदर मॉलिक्यूल व्हिच कंटेन्स N2 प्लस, अ रिएक्शन नोन एज कपलिंग व्हिच ऑकर्स. सो हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट होगा इट शुड लुक समथिंग लाइक दिस. This is an electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. This is an electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, and then the reaction will take place like this. Now please tell me, what does this look like? You using protein? No. Food grade colorant? बिल्कुल नहीं. Laboratory tests of phenols? बिल्कुल नहीं. ये लेबरमैन नाइट्रोसो टेस्ट में यूज करने वाला रिएजेंट नहीं है. एसिड बेस टाइट्रेशन एज एन इंडिकेटर, दिस इज करेक्ट, बिकॉज ये जो चीज होती है जिसको बोलते हैं मिथाइल ऑरेंज. This is known as methyl orange. Okay, this is known as methyl orange. So please be very very careful. इसको methyl orange बोलते हैं. Okay, given that the standard potentials E naught of Cu2 plus Cu and Cu plus Cu are 0.34 and 0.522. Now, in my electrochemistry series that I had taken a long time back, अब देख सकते हैं उसके वीडियोस YouTube पे हैं अभी भी वेदांत के जेई चैनल पे. I discussed this question. ये क्वेश्चन में करना क्या होता है कि you see that this is a reduction reaction, this is also a reduction reaction, this is a third reduction reaction. So जब भी आपको एक ऐसा रिएक्शन मिले जहां पे first two reactions are being used to obtain a third reaction which is only oxidation or only reduction, then you cannot directly add or subtract these values. You have to use the free energy method. अगर ये दोनों रिएक्शन मिक्स होके एक रेडॉक्स रिएक्शन देते तब इनको डायरेक्टली ऐड कर सकते थे. ओके, और डायरेक्टली इक्वेट कर सकते थे, मतलब ऐड या सबट्रैक्ट करना है आप कर सकते हो. लेकिन इन दिस केस यू हैव टू यूज द फ्री एनर्जी मेथड. हाउ डू यू यूज द फ्री एनर्जी मेथड? सो आई विल राइट Cu2 plus changes to Cu. For this, delta G1 will be equal to minus 2F 0.34 minus 2F 0.34, and Cu plus changing into Cu, delta G2 is minus 1F 0.522. Now I have to identify it for the third reaction. लेकिन third reaction क्या है? Cu2 plus का Cu में convert होना. How can I manipulate these two equations so that I get the third equation? Third equation हमारा ये होना चाहिए Cu2 plus which changes to Cu. For this, delta G3 should be equal to minus 1F E. How am I writing 1, 2 and 1? यहाँ पे हम कैसे लिख रहे हैं? Because this is taking up 2 electrons. This is taking up 1 electron. Okay. Now, what am I gonna do is to obtain the equation in this form, I need to invert. I have to invert this second equation. तो second equation को अगर मैं invert करता हूं, मतलब I write it like this. In that case, how would I? This is Cu2 plus changing into Cu plus हमारा आ जाएगा. How would I write the outcome will be written like this: 0.34, this will change to positive, and delta G3 will be equal to delta G2 plus delta G1. F and F cancel हो जाएगा. I will write E minus E as equal to 0.522 minus 0.68. 0.522 minus 0.68, E will become 0.68 minus 0.522. This will give me a result 0.158 volts. Answer for this question should turn out to be 0.158 volts. Okay, chaliye let's go to the next question. A solution of metachloroaniline, metachlorophenol and metachlorobenzoic acid and ethyl acetate was treated initially with a saturated solution of NaHCO3 to give a fraction. So हमारे पास 3 compounds हैं, metachlorophenol, metachloroaniline and metachlorobenzoic acid. If this is a sample size, ये हमारा अगर sample है, इसमें जैसे ही हम NaCO3 डालेंगे, NaHCO3 will react with COH. NaHCO3 bicarbonate does not react with phenol or aniline. So if I react it with NaHCO3, this will, let's say A, B, C. C will react and liberate carbon dioxide, and B and A will be left unreacted. Now if this is being made to react with NaOH, A will react, okay, A will react and phenols react with NaOH. Phenol is an acidic substance, NaOH is a basic substance, aniline will not react. So in the organic layer, this will be left unreacted. So B will be left unreacted. Fraction A, B, C contained respectively. So first fraction saturated solution to give a fraction A, organic phase left out was treated with NaOH to give fraction B. The final organic layer was labeled as fraction C. So ये fraction C हो जाएगा. This will be the final layer which will be left unreacted. Okay, बाद में आप इनके हिसाब से इनको numberings up कर सकते हैं. I have used A, B, C, but for labeling the molecules, इसको अगर मैंने X, Y, Z कर दिया, it will be easier for you to understand. X, Y, Z. This will be Z. This will be X plus Y. Fraction C. B will contain and A will contain this. Okay, sorry. Next question. This is a very simple question, very straightforward. The electron gain enthalpy of fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine respectively are. So electron gain enthalpy varies in the order. Chlorine का सबसे ज़्यादा होता है, followed by that of fluorine, followed by bromine, followed by iodine. The reason for this is addition of electron in chlorine is slightly more favorable than fluorine because of its slightly larger size. Otherwise inter-electronic repulsions होते हैं. So the right answer should be chlorine should be highest. So किसमें chlorine highest दिया गया है? B option. Our right answer to this question will be option B. Okay, the right answer to this question will be option B. Next, consider the following reactions. Alcohol treated with, consider H2SO4. So it is this alcohol. Br molecule is this. Okay, the molecule is this. The third one is also the same molecule, and this is an aldehyde. Now remember, the question is, in which of the following cases Sadzeff product is not obtained? Sadzeff product will not be obtained under three specific conditions. One, if the leaving group is bad, that is like fluoride. Second, if the leaving group is bulky, like a quaternary ammonium unit, in which the leaving group turns out to be the 3-degree amine. And third point, if the base is bulky. So in all of these cases, the bulkiest base is used over here. Potassium butoxide. Okay, potassium butoxide is used over here. So इसमें आपको सॉल्व नहीं करना है, आपको बस देख के आपको बता देना है कि आंसर क्या होगा. फोर्थ वाले का आंसर हमारा एल्कीन जो बनेगा, दैट विल बी कॉन्जुगेटेड, बिकॉज यू रिमेंबर दिस इज अ बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड. बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड इज ऑब्टेन्ड इन अ एल्डोल कंडेंसेशन. सो इसमें हमें we will be getting a conjugated alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde में मिल जाने वाला है. The right answer should be third. Next, two solutions A and B each of 100 ml were made by dissolving 4 gram of NaOH and 9.8 gram of H2SO4 in water respectively. Okay, the resultant solution obtained from mixing 40 ml of solution A and 10 ml of solution B is, how do we solve this question? So, just a moment. फोर ग्राम ऑफ NaOH, सबसे पहले दिया गया है 4 ग्राम NaOH, which means 0.1 mole NaOH, 9.8 gram H2SO4 means 0.1 mole H2SO4. ओके, ये दोनों चीजें 100 लीटर के सॉल्यूशन में प्रेजेंट है. सेपरेट सॉल्यूशन, टू सॉल्यूशंस which individually are 100 liters. Okay, each of them contain 0.1 mole of NaOH. 100 liter contains 0.1 mole of H2SO4. Now from here I extract I obtain or extract 40 liters of solution A. So 40 liters of this solution will contain how many moles of NaOH? Unitary method use करते हैं. 100 ml में 0.1 है, 1 ml will contain 0.1 upon 100. 40 liters will contain 0.1 upon 100 times 40. As simple as that. हमारा कितना आ जाएगा? 0.04 मोल्स प्रेजेंट रहेगा 40 लीटर्स में. अब यहां से आपने कितना लिया? हाउ मच यू हैव टेकन? 10 liters of solution. So 0.1 is present in 100. 10 liters में कितना प्रेजेंट रहेगा? 0.01, 1/10 प्रेजेंट रहेगा. अब when the reaction takes place between these two, अब इनको दोनों को मिक्स कर दिया गया. It is written that mixing, we have mixed both of them. If we mix both of them, can we say NaOH plus H2SO4 will react in 2:1 mole ratio to produce Na2SO4 plus H2O. Okay, what does this mean is that for every mole of NaOH I will be consuming half a mole of H2SO4, or for every mole of H2SO4 I will be getting 2 H plus ions So for every mole I will be getting 2 H plus ions, and for every mole I will be getting 1 OH minus ion. So 0.04 moles will produce 0.04 OH minus ion, and this will produce how much? 0.02 H plus ion. इन दोनों का अगर रिएक्शन किया गया, if I react both of them, क्या बचेगा हमारे पास? What will be left out? Excess NaOH left out would be equal to 0.04 minus 0.02, that is 0.02 moles in how much volume? 40 plus 10, 50 liters. 40 plus 10, 50 liters. This is present. So I will calculate OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration will turn out to be 0.02 upon 50. So this will give you the result 4 times 10 raised to minus 3. So POH will be 3 minus sorry, if I'm not wrong, yeah, this will be 4 times 10 raised to minus 4. So 4 minus log 4 is 0.6. So this will turn out to be 3.4. This will turn out to be 3.4. The pH of the solution, you have to calculate the pH of the solution. So 14 minus 3.4, that will be 10.6. The right answer should be 10.6. Okay? Chali. Next, the half-life of strontium is 6.93 years during the nuclear explosion. One of the products of 90 strontium was absorbed in the bones of a newly born baby instead of calcium. How much time will it? How much time in years is required to reduce it by 90% if it is not lost metabolically? 90% तक reduce करना है. इसका मतलब I have to calculate how much time it takes to reach what is T 90%. Okay, तो T 90% निकालने के लिए how do I do this question? I will take T 90% is to T 50%. By 90%, how much of the reactant will be left? 10%. So I will write ln 100 upon 10, and over here I will write ln 100 upon 50. A upon A minus X, ये अपने जानते हो 2.303 by K होता है, मैंने K तो हटा ही दिया. So this will become ln 10 upon ln 2 times T 50%. T 50% कितना दिया गया है? 6.93. Okay. ln 10 would be written as 2.303 log 10. ln 2 can be written as 0.693. So this will become 10. Log 10 is 1. 2.303 times 10. So T 90% will be 23.03. The right answer will be 23.03. Okay? Chali. Chlorine reacts with hot and concentrated NaOH and produces compound X and Y. ये बहुत सिंपल, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड NCERT लेवल का क्वेश्चन है. दो कंपाउंड्स मिलेंगे, एक आपको मिलेगा NaCl, NaClO3. You have to calculate the bond order between carbon and oxygen in Y. This is X and this is Y. How do we figure out that this is X? Because it is written that compound X gives white precipitate with silver nitrate. So NaCl will give white precipitate. NaClO3 में chlorine oxygen का bond order निकालना है. So Cl how do we calculate bond order in this case? How many bonds are resonating? 5 bonds will be resonate between chlorine and oxygen. There are 5 bonds present. These 5 bonds will be involved in resonance. This negative charge will move to all the 3 oxygen atoms. So number of bonds which are involved in resonance divided by the number of atoms between which they are involved in resonance. So 5 upon 3. Number of bonds, I'm repeating again, number of bonds involved in resonance divided by number of atoms between which they are involved in resonance. So 5 bonds divided by 3. The answer will turn out to be 1.666. So 1.67 हो जाना चाहिए. ये आंसर होना चाहिए. Okay? चलिए. The number of chiral carbons in chloramphenicol. So chloramphenicol is present in a lot of ointments. Eye ointments में chloramphenicol रहता है. And how do you? This is the only difficult question that I found in this paper. क्योंकि ये जो question है इसके लिए आपको structure याद रखना होगा. So structure इसका ये होता है NO2 OH OH you have to identify how many chiral centers are present. So this will be a chiral center, this will be a chiral center. Answer for this question should be 2. But it's a difficult question because you need to know the structure of this molecule, which many people do not. Next question is, for the reaction A liquid changes to 2B gas, you have to calculate delta G. Delta U is given, delta S is given. कैसे निकालना है? बहुत सिंपल तरीका होता है. Delta G, sorry, delta G is delta H minus T delta S. Okay? Delta H को हम लिख सकते हैं delta U plus delta N RT minus T delta S. Delta U is given as 2.1 kilocalories. Delta N will be number of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. Reactant liquid है. So products में 2 moles बन रहे हैं. 2. R will be since all units are in terms of calories, तो हम calories के terms में ले लेते हैं. So how many calories? So this will turn out to be 2.1 calories होना चाहिए. मैं 2 approximate कर लूँ और ये temperature is 300. I divided by 1000 so as to convert this into kilocalories minus 300 times delta S which is 20. इसको भी 1000 से divide कर दिया. So I will get 2.1, 3 to 6, 6 to 12 by 10, 1.2 minus 6. So 3.3 minus 6. This will turn out to give me an answer 2.7 kilocalories per mole. That's it. The last question is this. Match the following. Vitamins के ऊपर दे दिया गया है. So B, riboflavin, thiamine, pyridoxine, ascorbic acid. Let's solve it by elimination. If I try to solve it by elimination, ascorbic acid के लिए हम क्या लिखते हैं? Ascorbic acid causes, or deficiency of ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, causes scurvy. Okay? Riboflavin will cause ichthyosis. Thiamine will cause beriberi. Pyridoxine will cause convulsions. Okay, so this is the answer to all the 25 questions that came in this session. And मेरे हिसाब से ये पेपर काफ़ी easy है, except for few factual things you can solve. I think the easy kill questions would be somewhere about 16 to 17. So 16 to 17 questions आप आराम से solve कर सकते हैं. Numericals are very easy, except for 1 or 2 जहाँ पर कि थोड़ा सा calculation है. So please do watch this video and tell your friends also to watch it, just so that कि आप अगर टेस्ट दे रहे हो, अगर आपका डेट्स नेक्स्ट क्लोजेस्ट डेट पे है, सो यू वुड गेट द राइट इंफॉर्मेशन एज टू हाउ टू अप्रोच इन दीज क्वेश्चंस. कुछ एक क्वेश्चन आप छोड़ सकते हैं, क्लोरामिनोफेनॉल का क्वेश्चन आप छोड़ सकते थे, ये क्वेश्चन भी अगर आपको नहीं आता आप छोड़ सकते हैं. सो एट द मैक्स यू कैन लाइक लीव 2 or 3 questions and like solve probably 16 and 17 of them. So this is Saurav Goswami. I'm very sorry for all the sneezes, but I'm a little unwell. So nevertheless, please do refer to your friends and please do come back on the channel just to watch the solution to the other papers as well. Okay? Bye-bye guys and have a lovely time. Good night.